Hello and welcome back to On here today. And today we got a really stupidly chaotic race here lined up here today. We have got GT3s at the Nordschleife in the wet. And this is probably going to be a combo that's going to end up in quite a few crashes and some stupidly hard and sweaty racing. I've never driven around the Nordschleife in the wet on the Porsche 911, or not on the Porsche 911, 991 GT3R from 2018 either. So yeah, that'll be an interesting thing to find out here today, to see how that will go. But yeah, I guess the only thing is to do is to get on with it. And here we are on the grid here today. As you can see, wet. Here we're starting dead last here, and yeah, let's get on it, see how we shall get on. So on the grid, the car moving a bit there for some strange reason. Turn our big lights and our windscreen wipers. Oh, okay. The wheel was full up to the left there for some reason. But yeah, minimal visibility. Which is always a good thing at the Nordschleife, as if it isn't already hard enough. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to try do summon, I guess. And yeah, starting 28th, last place here. As we come to the green flag here in the Nordschleife. And we're underway! As we move off now, gonna find a nice bit where no one is, I guess. So that's good. Here, this poor seemingly good acceleration this week. Just about get it stopped, I guess. Yeah, sure. That'll work, I guess. Oh, car dead already. A bit squirmy down to T1, some could say. Definitely not the greatest of T1s at Nurburgring. I mean, we did gain a ton of positions. However, that was a bit sketchy, I would say. But yeah, we're living just about. I mean, we're going into every corner way too hot, I think, but I'm not getting any traction out of anything, so we're going to lob it out to traction control 7, which is probably going to be our death. I'm just going to follow what these guys are doing, really. They seem to know what they're doing, so I shall follow them if they know what they're doing. So out of the corner, come down to the back section, onto the Nordschleife for the first time here today. Take it nicely. Don't want to be too close to them around this chicane. I just don't want to be too close to them because, I mean, having not very much to see other than the back bumper of a Lamborghini is this bit notoriously known for lack of grip. In the wet it's probably even less, as our Bentley up our chuff, probably looking pretty desperately to find a way past us. However, that hopefully shan't happen. Or he's going to barge away through us. I don't know which one he's going to choose. Probably the second one if he does. Go for it. There's another one of them poor slides that I hate. Happened there. This thing seems to be a bit, don't know what the right word is, sketchy on the brakes in the wets. Or it's just me driving like an absolute moron. Probably a mix of both. I know some of the other Porsches, the newest one, try chuck it in and stuff, it doesn't like it, as we have another one of them slides around floodplains, which is one of the worst places to have a slide, really, but never mind. As we break down towards here and maybe have a look up the inside of a Lambo, and we will get up the inside of a Lambo, that's always good. Now we've got a Ferrari ahead through Vauxhall. Ferrari nearly just ending its own race on the spot there. Don't know how aggressive you can be up the crest there. However, try to stick a nose in somewhere or another. Not quite working there. Having to back off and live with it, I guess. These old cars are a ton of fun around here, I'd say. Another look up the inside there on Mr. Ferrari. However, Mr. Ferrari not letting us by. Well, he's not going to let us by, of course. He is racing. I would have you know. However, I would quite like to get by him because I think this boomer's holding us all up. As there's a massive bottleneck there. There's another one of them Porsche slides. Very, 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 very scary on the brakes. This Porsche. All the way down at this corner as well. So, just wanting to brake a bit earlier and try to get out the acceleration slow and fast out, you know. Seems to be the way to go. Take it easy. Marks and bimmers everywhere there, scrapping in the wet round here, down towards the carousel, the rundown, whatever this is called. Again, I can't quite remember. Changing up gear, Ferrari braking, can't quite have the ability to get by him there. However, I'm going to back out of this, as the Bentley going a bit squirmy there. As they all come round now, 4 cars all nice and tightly packed in there. Round down to carousel now. This is a really one line only situation. Here is the Ferrari going a bit wide there. We're going to get side by side with them. Have we got the traction to get by? Yes, we do. That's a nice move. As into the carousel now we come. The Mark taking the suboptimal line. We're taking the opposite of what he's just done there. Taking it wide into out the exit there accidentally. Also suboptimal. However, we can bounce back from that. It's not a criminal error on the Nurburgring. Now, what's the Mark doing round here? He's going to try go on the bimmer. He's trying to have a go at the bimmer. However, I don't believe this is going to work for him. Or probably the bimmer. If he does try, it's going to be a death of 2 instead of just 1. The Mark, though, is probably going to get someone killed. So hopefully we can keep it, use bumper clean. In fact, you might as well stick a nose in, or try to stick a nose in and separate the two of them, because they're going to probably try to break up the fight and get them both out of here. But as over the crest we come, massive slide from the Porsche, as per the usual is. It's the usual Suspect is over the crest. It looked like the Bimmer had a wobble there. Mark in the grass. Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he dead? I mean, make your mind up, mate. Are you gonna die or are you not gonna die? I'll do it for you. Make your mind up next time. Sorry, mate. That wasn't very nice of me. Down the back stretch, I reckon the Bentley is going to be one of the good cars down here. And he indeed is one of them. Gaining on us. So here's this track drying out a bit. I think it's drying out. However, what's he going to do around the kink? Is he going to keep his foot in it or is he going to back out? We're going to give him plenty of space. However, he must back out of this, surely. Another big slide there. Look at that. We're leading. Next car's apparently the next car is 7 seconds up the road. As we slam on the brakes with Nurburgring T1, just about getting it stopped in time. And round T1, managing to get that done. Just about, not quite. Ooh! Bimmer! I thought I had a nose in there. Rumbling in a nose. Lots of beating and banging with the Bimmer. I want to get by him in the clear air. I've got my wish. I've got clear air now. Now, all we need to do is run from the scary Bentley coming up behind us at a rate of about Mach 4. However, they're going to probably spend the rest of their life fighting out the death. Meanwhile, we're going to basically try catch a nice groove, you know? It doesn't seem all too wet anymore, actually. It seems like it's drying up a bit. I mean, it's still raining. Still see drops of rain falling onto the windscreen, so yeah, it is still wet. Maybe not as wet as maybe it seems. The back tyres, in fact, the rear's getting a bit hot, which usually means it's actually drying up. But obviously still definitely wet tyres, optimal tyres. It's in the weird phase where no tyre is really the right choice. However, it doesn't like braking in that corner there. Actually, I can see the Bentley looming up in our rear view mirror. That thing is quick as hell. Really? So we'll try run away from them. Missed that curve there. Let's stop down to the run down to Foxhole as well. That's always better. Now up the crest we come. coast it in. We did indeed coast it in, and that did work. As now, just a matter of trying to. I don't think we're catching up to these guys, or try to, as I mean, there is a car not too far up the road. I got a brief glimpse of him, the 117 car. It's actually like a row racing horse there. 4.3 up the road. Maybe possible. We're definitely gaining. Well, Bentley's gaining with us. And he's gaining quicker than us as well, so big pressure from behind. I'd say from a big car as well, so it's not figuratively big pressure, it's figuratively and literally big pressure from behind. A little Porsche. Don't know how little it is really, but probably quite big. Bouncing in the grass there, didn't like that. Here comes the Bentley. Only 3/10 behind, 2/10 behind, probably, yep, 2/10 behind, maybe even 1/10 behind, coming out now. Running away from it round that corner. So maybe the Bentley is one of the best ones in the wet. It's just that I can't drive the Bentley in the wet, or the Bentley in general. Is why I was so crap at it round Bathurst. There's yellow flags flying up ahead. Someone's died behind us, so that doesn't really need to be noticed upon. No! Floor it, don't let the Bentley go! Oh, I went around the outside of the carousel again. Couldn't get it hooked in. If you get the carousel hooked in, you're usually pretty good. And now we got a Bentley hot on our tail. It's going to be a matter of defending down the big straight, which I'm not sure we're going to be able to do. We just need a gap, that's all. Round. Oh, that's pretty close to death again. Flat over this crest, and the rest of it up until the big corner, it should be flat, or it is in the dry anyway, so it should be in the wet. Might need to do some pretty evasive manoeuvres in the straight just to keep ahead of this guy. I mean, I don't want it, because usually it ends in death. However, if needs must, it must be done. Out the corner we come. It's not quite going to be enough, I don't think. No, it's not. Sent it too far, too hard into there. Well, we have kind of blocked him off onto the straight. He tried to stick his nose in there, but we managed to get there first. Now we just stick in the tough line. Don't let him get the slipstream, or don't give him the slipstream. But I do think the Bentley gonna be very hot on our tail though. but I do believe we are going to survive against the Bentley. Yep. We managed to get to the corner that confirms that. As we come out just off the ports behind, nearly going to the back of them there. They break far later than they can. In fact, we take them little kegs flat and we cross the line in 9th place. Very not bad. I mean, yeah, what a race. Lucky to be alive as well. But yeah, what a race. Oh, I do hope you enjoyed that one. Pretty sweaty race. That very tough conditions to do there. But yeah, we shall see next time here. For more, if you want to see more rally and GT stuff, make sure to like, subscribe to anyone else sells to you. I don't really care as long as you enjoy these. But yes, I shall see you next time. I guess the only thing left to say is goodbye.